What is up, everyone? It is Jonathan Onder here with America Truck Simulator, and I wanted to do some driving and talk at the same time about some certain things. We're loading excavator here, or what do you call those things? Either way, this is when this goes out. It'll be a Saturday, so happy Saturday to everyone. Hope everyone's a good weekend so far. Watching this later. Hope you're having a good day. So there are a few things I kind of want to talk about a little bit today. Especially this channel. I know the one thing you probably wonder is like, John, do you even know what the hell you want in life? And the answer is, no, I don't. not in the general sense, but so here's the thing. You know, this channel was designed just to have fun with, but also I know that when it comes to the off season, when it comes to NASCAR, because my main channel kind of slows down a little bit, it tends to, you know, I'm not able to put up a lot of content on my main channel. So this secondary channel kind of becomes the, I was like bread and butter of trying to make content, but it's kind of what it is. I have to make, you know, I have to keep doing something, right? So this channel gets a little bit more of a workout. However, I'm back over me. The main problem with this is, what do I put on here? And at first I was going to do just live content, but I realized, well, crap, you know, YouTube seems like, for me personally, it just doesn't work well for live streaming. But that being said, I still wanted to do something and have a secondary channel. I've gone through a lot of secondary channels trying to figure out what's the best thing for me. And I think you probably now you've seen that the channel has gone back to just my original name, no live, no nothing. So you might see some recorded content here. You might see recorded content, but it was live at one point, like on Twitch or whatever. It's kind of just that sort of thing. Whatever I feel like putting up on this channel.
Go straight on.
I know YouTube is a very fickle platform. They want you to have a niche thing, like one particular thing, in which, frankly, I'm a little tired of having to hear that, because it shouldn't have to be. People should be able to show up and just watch whatever they've. Sorry. But anyways, you know, you have to. Anyone can just show up and want to watch whatever they want to watch. If it's iRacing, if it's America Truck Simulator, if it's Wreckfest, it's whatever people feel like they want to watch. And yes, I understand that hurts the performance of the YouTube channel, because the algorithm is trying to predict what things that people like to watch. And if it's all over the board, then it's hard to give out the right specific thing that they want to give to a specific person. So, for instance, if I was to like go like a week doing iRacing and then switch over just doing only America Truck Simulator, the algorithm would go like, what the heck are you doing? Because I don't know if I should be giving this to the iRacing people or or just American Truck people. And frankly, I just wish they would just do it just in general. I mean, look, content should be for everyone, not just specific people, because you never know what people like to watch. One day they like to watch iRacing, the next day they like to watch this stuff. It shouldn't have to be a just, you know, oh, I want you have to watch this and that's what you're gonna be watching. And look, yes, there are specific people out there that just like to watch just America Truck Simulator stuff, or just iRacing, or just Wreckfest, and I can understand that, but that doesn't mean I should have to stay that one particular thing, because I'll tell you right now, if I did that one game over and over and over and over, I'd get bored as hell. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like iRacing and like doing all this stuff too, but this would be, I'd get so bored trying to come up with content for you guys. Now, they're obviously next week, they're releasing the Texas DLC, which will probably be, I'll probably be live streaming that, or the first look on Wednesday. You probably will get a recording of this probably on Thursday. I'm shooting for of something, because I'm make sure that I at least get some kind of content for this channel as well. But that's kind of how it's going to be from now on this channel for the most part, until really NASCAR gets back and going once again. And then this channel does kind of go, I don't want to say it goes dark, but it just goes dormant. All right, it kind of just really doesn't have a lot of things going on, because I focus a lot on the NASCAR side. Now, I'm hoping, because the way I'm going with my my main channel, excuse me, for NASCAR, I'm just going to do shorts from now on. I feel like that does open up doing long form content on here, because it doesn't take as long to do a short. Obviously, you have to make a minute or less, and upload through your phone, and it's a hell of a lot easier to do. So I feel like that may open up to the ability to help get this channel and keep it going even when NASCAR's back on. Now, yes, I'm pretty sure some people always want to ask this, like, why do you try to do 2 channels if you're too busy just to do one? It's not that I'm busy, because even during the race season, there may be a period of time where there's nothing that really comes out, no news or nothing. I'm just general racing, and which is okay, and I can always make content for that. But it may be a dull period even during the season when there's nothing, and I would like to do something else. So that's kind of why I want to have 2 channels, just to have that ability. Now, I understand I do a live stream too, right? And I'll tell you right now, I'll say this too, I've been slacking on a lot of things as well, trying to get content out. I could spend hours making content. I just choose not to, and that's on me, and I know I should be better on doing that. I should make a lot more videos during the day and just get them out. And basically, I know there's a lot of people that try to make content, like they'll spend a whole day just making content, and then they'll spread it out over the period of a week, putting it out there. Which, to me, I feel like it's okay to do that, but I like to kind of, once I do it, I put it out, because I want to make sure that the content's getting out there. And because sometimes I've done this before, I'll make a content and I'll totally forget that I made it, and all of a sudden I'm going, oh, and then, well, it's not relevant anymore now. So that's kind of that's what can happen sometimes with me. So that's why once I do it, I put it right out, so I just don't forget. The next thing I want to talk about here is the schedule kind of update about this, right? Where and when, like, when am I gonna have all of these like content out there? So on my Twitch side, the OCRP League is going to be ending here soon for this season. So I do plan to obviously live stream it, and then I'm gonna upload Mondays and Thursdays, just so show you the are we going over the Hoover Dam? Yes, we are. That's weird. I didn't think you could take trucks over this way. Either way, and also, sorry, but this is at nighttime. I didn't realize I was gonna be at night. I thought I had finished during the day, but maybe not. But anyways, I I want okay. Missing point here. Get distracted with all this stuff. But anyways, the schedule and going forward for the OCIP, I'll get those 2 out for the Mondays and Thursdays, so that'll be out on Tuesday and Friday. I'll have those out. In between, I will try to stab a little bit of Matrix Simulator in there. I want to do some Wreckfest again, because God, it looks so good with this new gaming PC I have, and which I guess I probably haven't talked about this as well. I'll talk about it in a little bit, but the schedule part. Let me focus. The schedule part. They have a little Matrix Simulator here. Wreckfest as well. Oh, I do have my headphones on. But, and then try to in between just do some iRacing here and there, right? I'm trying to also in iRacing get back to doing more official races. I know it's kind of a pain because it's so hard to race around people that just don't have, one, the experience, or two, they just don't care and they just want to wreck. When I mean wreck, like, they don't just tend to wreck you, they just don't give a crap that, space awareness. They take spots when they think they need it, and they don't care who's in the way, and it's pretty stupid. But besides that, that's kind of how my schedule goes. Alright, so another thing I didn't actually think I talked about in here was I have a brand new PC. My other one, the Windows 10 crashed in it. Though my brother-in-law was all intention to put that in there and fix it, I just felt like the old computer was just, there were so many things wrong with it. And look, I'm gonna say this as well. I was kind of wondering why my steering wheel at random would just shut down. It would shut off when I'm even using it, or just during the day all of a sudden the light just goes out. Couldn't figure it out. I'm thinking it has to be the motherboard, because why else would it shut down? It's tied into the motherboard. Well, ever since I got the new computer, my steering wheel has always been on throughout the whole day. It never shuts down. So I was like, yep, it had to be the motherboard that was going as well. Because why else would it shut down? So I knew that. I kind of knew that for a fact, but just wasn't 100% sure in that sense. But now it confirms that it was the motherboard on the other one as well. But this new computer's been running great. I didn't have to. Man, I gotta fix my pedals. They're very sensitive now. But as you're seeing this in 60 frames per second recording, and this is almost been butter smooth. How good this is! It's so good. The graphics card is a 3050 graphics card. The processor is a i5, but they've been really good recently. How well they've been doing with those. The motherboard is a 11,400. I don't know how that's put into. I'm not a computer geek. I just know I can read the brochure, right? But anyways, that's kind of what my computer is right now. It's really good. It's been running flawless so far. I really enjoyed it, and I want to see what I can do. The storage is not a lot in this. It's only 512 gigabytes. So I kind of have to be careful on how much I stuff into this thing, because if it gets too loaded down, then that's when it's harder for the processor and things to run. I guess the graphics card is also 8 gigabyte. But so I would say this. I'm probably putting a little more strain on the graphics card than the processor. But to me, I feel like that's a better solution than trying to let the processor do all its the job, because a processor, the bigger it is, you think the bigger it is, the better it would be. But now is the case. I was actually talking to my brother-in-law, and he says, what My other computer here was a i7, but what it only had was 2 channels going either way. Okay. So basically, in a sense, if you think about the highway, right? Right now we're going down a 2-lane road. So basically, you'd have processing going in and processing going out, just like that. But as you can tell, I got traffic in my way, right? That's exactly kind of how a computer works. So if I don't have that good flow going through, it slows up and it has a hard time processing. Well, if you opened up the lanes, even though in this case, like I have an i5, so there's actually 6 channels. But in this case, there's 3 going this way and 3 going the other way. So now I'm more open. I'm a lot more open for channels to flow, which is a lot better. Which is good, and that helps the processing out. But if you also have a more powerful graphics card, you can use that as well to help spread out the force of what you're putting out as graphical wise. It doesn't just, the processor doesn't take all the load. That is something I'm really happy about and what it can do. So I'm excited what I can do with this computer and other gaming stuff down the road. And of course, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed so far to this channel. I know it's a small channel as of right now, but I really appreciate everyone's support just from just doing this. Just from this channel alone. So I do appreciate all the support. We are about 2 hours away from the delivery here. I guess I forgot to say where I was going from. I believe it was Colorado. Yeah, Colorado to Wyoming. That's where I was going to.
Go straight on and then keep right.
One more turn. Here.
Keep right and then turn right.
I'm making sure I don't make too much cut. There we go. But this is on high quality. I don't have it on ultra.
Keep left.
I am starting to see a little bit of stuttering going on, and I think what that is, and this is just me. You know, like I talk about the graphics card. You know, it's got to take a lot of load in. I think the more I have, the more unlockable states I go through, it will try to fight that urge to have to load everything in. That's something maybe I have to try to figure out how you can stop that from happening. I don't know if you can or not. Maybe we can't.
Right, and then exit
I've seen a lot of people
exit right.
Oops, I gotta go over here. Say that they have that same issue where you get this little stutter lag in it, and it's not something
right,
really you can fix.
And then turn right.
I have to kind of go through all the settings. If I have to, I can just turn it down to minimum
turn
again.
Right.
And see if that stops the stutter lag out of it. But besides that, I'm still happy with it. Regardless, it still plays smooth. I just gotta get that little stutter out of there.
Go straight on.
When it's idle, it looks really good, and it's the faster I go. You know, like the faster you go, the more frames it has to try to pick up. So I'm not sure what that really is. It could be the shadows. I could try to change the shadowing input in this.
Go straight on.
Try to basically custom make the and that's the thing, I'm just using high, so whatever is set on high is what I'm using. So I'm pretty sure if I was to go in and personally set everything up to my specific theme, it probably wouldn't do that. I'm just lazy to do it, and trying to figure out what works best. So apologies for the stutter. I'll go into settings and try to figure out what's the best to get that little stutter to go away. Because when I first started, it didn't do it. But I think it was because I didn't have all the states unlocked and able to drive everywhere. And maybe that's what was causing it from not doing that and that specific reason. We'll let you over, but come on, dude. Throttle. There you go. But yeah. Besides that, been pretty good with this computer, and I'm happy with it. Hour and 22 left. A little longer than expected. I didn't expect to do this long. It was a 6-hour job, so I thought it'd be a little faster. But so let me talk about a little more of this game, because I'm pretty sure I'm glad that you're talking about personal life, but John, talk about the game a little bit. Okay, so obviously next week is the release of Texas, and it is the biggest map that they've ever done. Obviously, the state, I don't want to say not map, but state that they've ever done, because you got a lot of cities you can put in there, which they show all the big cities that they're going to do. Fort Worth, Texas, Houston, Galveston. I didn't know Galveston was a big city, but I guess it is. And all the big towns and cities that are in Texas, they're gonna be put in there. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to get it, and also record for a episode here on this channel for you guys, and it's gonna be awesome for sure, definitely. Now, see how that stutter glag's gone? So it's the city still doing it. Yeah, it's the city, the big cities that are still doing that. I'll have to go in my settings and see what I can do to kind of temper that down. I'm not seeing it. I didn't see it when I was in that little section, right? This little small town's not bugging it. This little small town's not bugging. Now you get into a bigger city, then it kind of has its issues, but not bad at all. About 42 minutes away here, guys. I guess I can I talk about NASCAR. NASCAR just finished up its season. Joe Logano was the champion of 2022. Not 100% thrilled about it, but you know, it is what it is. Even the villain has to win once in a while. Just kidding. But still, it was a good season. Next gen cars proven really good at the mile and a half. Got to work on the short track and road course packages. They are still very fickle on how we can get good racing. The main problem with the short tracks is
and then turn left.
That these cars are just too equal, and then plus there's just a lot of dirty air at short tracks now. It's almost acting like what we used to have when we ran the high downforce and low horsepower everywhere, and it was ridiculously bad when they did that. So it kind of almost has the same thing. I'd say the Martinsville race, second last race at Martinsville, was actually pretty okay, because they did a tire test and it helped kind of move the groove out a little bit, so it did help. But really, these cars, I personally think they need a little more horsepower at the short tracks, and to work on the tires more, and see if maybe, just to see if it does work or not, take the diffuser off the back and see what happens. These new cars have diffusers. If you don't know what a diffuser is, it's basically a mini wings on the bottom of the car that help straighten out the air, in which it does do its job. Unfortunately, some tracks it doesn't really work as well that it should. All right,
turn left.
We are here, guys. They're taking us down a weird ass path here. We'll get there. I'll just follow the GPS because I don't know exactly where I'm going. But still the season of NASCAR was still pretty good, regardless of some issues. Definitely got to work on the safety. They are working on that, getting those impacts to being less of an impact. But overall, the season was still pretty good. Oh, they want me. What are you doing? Would you want me to do that? You guys are... Okay, this GPS is just screwed up. Can I go in this? Yeah, it should be. Alright, right there. Why did you just have me go down this road and turn? I mean, good grief. Anywho, we are here, guys.
Your destination. Your rap guidance is now finished.
And they want to back in that way, or I'll drive it in for this one. For this one, I'll just drive it in. Alright, let's proceed to doing this. I know you guys like to see back in trailers, but if it was maybe just a regular trailer, I would do that. But with this one, I don't trust myself to really nail it all the time. Alright, let's decouple that. Excellent. 200. Don't worry about this. I put a mod in so I could unlock all the states as fast as I could. So don't worry about all those numbers down here. But distance 272 miles, 6 hours, 37 minutes, 37.2 gallons consumed. And guys, that will do it for this one. Thank you so much for tuning in for this episode of American Truck Simulator. Appreciate all the support so far with this channel as well. And I'll keep it going with more. And if you did like this video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you're new to this channel and would like to see more American Truck Simulator, consider subscribing. Again, the new DLC for Texas is coming out Tuesday. I will have an episode out for you guys on Thursday. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one.